What's the name of that
God
man?
pictures. God pictures. If Mercy deny this one, I will stone her to death. I swear. If she comes, if even if you want to pretend and deny something, if she deny God pictures, we stone her to death and I will go to God. I will never to arrest me.
Wahala in the highest. Wahala in the highest. Hey, problem in paradise. Eh? Good pictures, good pictures, good pictures, good pictures. E get as e be o. E be as e get o. Okay, now, this girl you guys are saying here is the daughter of this man they called Gold Pictures. According to Ifeoma, Mrs Ifeoma said that Mercy Johnson knows exactly what spied this man. In one of her videos, she mentioned it, and now she was like, if Mercy Johnson denied that she did not know what happened to this man, that she will stone him to buy. You can see how she was vibrating. And the girl have come out to confirm exactly what Ifeoma said. The way Ifeoma said the father pie was exactly how she pied.
Well, in one of her videos, she mentioned that my dad was being tied in a bottle by, in their spiritual realm. He was being tied in a bottle, and that he couldn't breathe spiritually. So, in another video, she mentioned that Vitus Nnnebue Gold Pictures, Mercy used this man. Mercy turned the man to Mumu. And I heard it's late that Benedict Johnson told her he's late. Okay. I really don't know where to start from regarding this whole issues that is arising. And I wouldn't have made this video if Gold Pictures was never mentioned. I mean, this is what happens here in our country, Nigeria. Okay, this is what we call medicine after death. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to shade anyone here, no. But instead, I just want to throw more light about my deceased dad. We lost him 2021, November 5th. And before he died, it was not an ordinary death. That I must attest publicly. His death was not ordinary at all. So I'm still trying to connect the dot from what Mrs Ifeoma stated on her last video and what happened physically. Now, she made mention that he could not breathe. Before he died, he was not breathing. Before he died in the presence of his 3 little children, his 3 little kids, he didn't breathe. He was not breathing. He was gasping for air. He called me. I was in school when this man called and told me to pray for him, that he cannot breathe, that I should please pray for me. He doesn't want to die.
Was even a marketer they called his name that they said he died. I can't remember. What's the name of that
God
man?
pictures. God pictures. If Mercy deny this one, I will stone her to death. I swear. If she comes, if even if you want to pretend and deny something, if she deny God pictures, we stone her to death and I will go to God. I will never to arrest me. Are you telling me?
That he cannot breathe, that I should please pray for me. He doesn't want to die. He called me. My mom was at the prayer mountain praying. I was in school reading. How a person wants a passes now? I did poorly that year in school. So, Mrs Ifeoma, you knew about all these things and you kept it to yourself all along. I mean, from your video, it shows. In fact, it's very obvious that you will know the man very well. You know, you were wailing and crying and all, so it's obvious that you probably might know this man. So what stopped you from reaching out to his family or reaching out to him? Okay, this is how it is. Now, mind you, before you come at me, my dad mentioned one certain time that he met with a medicine man, you know, and this man told him that it's an actress that is actually doing him this thing that is happening to him. So, and he was thinking, he kept racking his head. Who is this person that I have offended? You know what he did next? He held a meeting, or he actually had a meeting with one particular actress, not Mrs. Mercy Johnson Okudeo, another person entirely whom he thought was the person behind his whole problems. He offered to give this person an amount, a certain amount of money like that. And she refused. She said no, that she would never accept such a thing, that she would never do such a thing to gold. Yes, that's what they call him, gold. Oga gold. She said she will not accept that she's not the one behind anything, that she won't do it no matter what. That whatever differences they have has not gotten to the extent where she'll be taking his name somewhere else to punish him. So, Mrs. Ifeoma mentioning this thing, you people are throwing shade, commenting, she's this, she's that, she's jealous. Jealous of what? Tell what is there to be jealous of? Like she said, they were childhood friends. You heard the spiritual coexistence between them about her mother swapping clothes between she and Mrs. Mercy. So before we start doing all these things, let us think. We Nigerians, we are very quick to judge somebody and push someone to suicide. Then when the person dies, we don't pay attention. No, when the person dies, it becomes something else. There's one Mr. Kumel, she said it, or she did this, she did that. I'm not taking sides. No, but I'm trying to throw more light. That in whatever she might be stating, there might be an atom of truth. That's why I'm telling you a little story about my dad's demise. So my dad had no idea that Mercy might be behind his predicament because of the kind of good relationship they had. I am proud to say this, that my father Good Pictures made Mrs. Mercy Johnson Okoje a star, whoever she is right now. Gold Pictures Production, she should be able to attest to this statement that I'm making for a fact. Unless maybe, you know, nobody, it's normal. Nobody wants to attach their growth to someone else except God. Gold Pictures and God made you who you are today. That is the truth. Almost, you even said it in one of your interviews on a particular newspaper. I can't really state. I read it. So I'm still trying to understand if what Mrs. Ifeoma is stating is true. What led to that? Because both of you obviously had a great friendship, unless there was something behind that we don't know of. And my father never mentioned. So what could be the issue?